Hello, and welcome back. My name is Mackenzie Davis, licensed insurance agent out of Iowa and Nebraska. Just here to talk about whole life versus term life and some of the differences is in between the two. I've been asked a lot of questions in regards to that, and instead of me having to go explain it time and time again, I will probably just put it on this video and give you a reference. That way you can go and listen to it and write down those differences or learn them at your own speed. Not that I have any troubles explaining those to anybody at any given time. It's just a little bit easier doing it this way. All right, so let's first talk about the words term versus whole. When you hear the word whole, you know that means the entire thing. If you hear the word term, you should probably think of for a certain period of time or for a certain term. So term life insurance is only for a certain period of time, and whole life insurance is for your whole life, which is classified by most insurance companies at age 100. So term life insurance is only for a certain amount of time. Whole life insurance is up until age 100. Providing lifelong coverage. Now, lifelong coverage means that this is something that you won't have to worry about as long as you're paying your premiums. Term life insurance, no, because it's only for a certain period of time. Whole life insurance, that's a big yes, because it's up until you turn age 100. Limited length of coverage. For a whole life insurance, there's no limited length. For term life, yes, there is. Why? Because there is a short term of your life that you want to be insured for. Term life and whole life both have guaranteed death benefits. So if something happens in that term life insurance before the term is up, you're covered. Everything will go as planned as long as you didn't violate any inclusions. For whole life insurance, the same thing applies, but it's for your whole entire life until you turn 100. Guaranteed cash value. Now, this is a big difference between the two. Term life insurance has no cash value. Repeat that. No cash value. Whole life insurance, yes, after a certain amount of time, it accumulates cash value. Now, to answer another question at this time, that is what you are able to loan from, is the cash value from your whole life insurance policy. Now, that happens normally after, I think, 3 years in some policies, is that you are able to withdraw parts of your cash value to your life insurance policy. Term life has no cash value, therefore you cannot borrow from your term life insurance. Premiums, which is cost, dollars. Premiums, a lot of people ask me, what is a premium? A premium is the cost. That means like your monthly cost, your semi-annually cost, which is semi-yearly, or your annual cost, which is yearly cost. For term life insurance, normally it stays the same until you are the age of where the term insurance is over with. So when it's ended. So if you're at the end of that 20-year policy, you go to get another term, it's going to be at your attained age at that time. So if you were 20 when you got it and you're now 40, they're going to give you that policy at that fixed rate, that fixed amount at a 40-year-old rate. Now, with whole life insurance, usually it stays pretty level. You can get it to where it's a fixed premium, but you just need to make sure that you talk to your insurance broker, your insurance agent, to see which one of those are included in your area. The biggest difference between these two is that a term life insurance policy, you can very well outlive it. Your whole life insurance policy, let's just be honest, most of us won't reach age 100, so you will not outlive your insurance for your whole life policy. policy will lapse if you without payments of premiums, which we just talked about what a premium is. So if you do not pay your term life insurance, it's very well that it could lapse and you will no longer be covered. Now with your whole life insurance policy, 9 times out of 10, well, I can't even say that, I'm just saying most of the situations that I've encountered, if you miss a payment or you're not unable to pay and you have enough cash value in your whole life policy, then they will just deduct your premiums from your whole life policy. So that means that small monthly payment that you normally pay, if you're unable to pay it, they usually can take it from your cash value of your whole life policy to pay your premium. Just make sure that you talk with your insurance broker or talk to me one-on-one, or I'll just try to get as much information as I can for you in your state. So those are the major differences. So once again, providing lifelong coverage, term life doesn't. Term life only does it for a certain amount of time. Whole life does till age 100. The cost. Term life is cheaper than whole life, but whole life you can add a lot more to. Whole life insurance has cash value. Term life insurance has no cash value. Whole life insurance policies can pay you an annual dividend, which is money from the cash value. Term lives can't. Why? Because they have no cash value. And the last one, but not least, is term life. If you do not pay your premium on time, you very well can be not covered by insurance. Whole life insurance policy, sometimes if you have, not sometimes, most of the time, if you have your cash value above what your premiums are, they will just take the premium out of your cash value. So those are some of the major differences between whole life insurance and term life insurance. If you have any questions, just send me an email and I'll try to get back with you as soon as possible. Thanks again. My name is Mackenzie Davis, and thanks for watching. Bye.